Check, check. You know it. Here we go. Here we go. Kill, kill, kill. Three.
Now a handoff looking right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New York.
Three. General, flash.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mariota escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Watch twins. Shit. Race don't travel.
Mariota. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're gonna rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Heavy on the edges. Check. Lucky. Kill. Undercrush. 80.
A quick throw here out to Brown. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quinnen Williams in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season.
Three bud. Where's 52? Hey, high 7.
On 3rd down, Rosen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
At the 11-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Coming to you. Check. One. Watch twins.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 2nd and 9, Rosen. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Check, 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 check. 555. Alert, alert, alert. Hey, Echo. Watch the screen. What do you got?
And now it's Rosen looking. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Here we go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And spins away. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Jatavis Brown there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Motion, motion, motion. 5.
Now Rosen. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check 50. Kill, kill, kill. Slam, slam, slam.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hey, Sue. Choose Mike. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Check pass. Check pass. What do you got?
To throw is Rosen. He's got his man on the crossing route. A Redskin 1st down. The pickup 15 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rosen to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Past the 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Redskins nothing.
Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 58 quarter.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Well, interceptions have been a problem in this one. If he could have gotten his feet down here, it would have been another.
Would have been a huge one. They've had a great game taking the ball away. Thought they had another one, just unable to get those cleats in bounds.
Motion, motion, motion. Mike, 53.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Here we go, here we go. Mike, 5.
They want to go to the air again with Rosen. And that will be incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So make some room next to Tom Dempsey on the NFL's all-time field goal distance leaderboard. That's going to go down officially as a 63-yarder.
Let's not forget about David Akers, Jason Elam, and Sebastian Janikowski, too. So now Matt Prater at 64 has got a little bit of company up near the top spot. That was one heck of a kick right there.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. He finds an opening past the 40. And he cuts it right sideline. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is now 17-3. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. McCaffrey, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Middle. Middle. I got it. Mark 55.
Rosen to throw on third down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Motion, motion, motion. 59.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen.
Let's go, defense. Get the field.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 30. And the Washington Redskins first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 24, Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Throwing on second and long. Rosen. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. One down. 56, the mic, boys. One down. 56. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. He's crashing.
Play action here with Rosen. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, first and 10 at the 36. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Alert. Hey, Foxtrot.
On play action, Rosen. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. A try here for the extra point. And it is good. That cuts the lead now to 11, 24, 13 our score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Target. Rush in. One. Rush in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining. As they burn one here in this third quarter.
Where are they, team? 59. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. No. Off. Hey, alert 3. Check it back. One up.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Whip. Where are they, team?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down.
Mike is 59.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Check 26.
Mariota now to throw on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Dee Ford in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Check 99.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for New York. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night, and that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Motion. Reset.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Check hot route. Hot.
Here's McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's checking. Crash. On three. Motion. Hey, Hoed.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Rosen now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Rosen will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 27. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the flood.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something.
He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Hollywood Marquise Brown with another touchdown, number 24 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. They get one more as the extra point's up and good, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Redskins 20. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check three.
Three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Mike, keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Rosen. Got him in. It's Brown. A good pickup there, 21 yards. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. From the red zone now, here's Rosen on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Giants, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that could wind up hurting a little as they fall now to 11-4. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.